Georgia's medical marijuana program remains at a standstill. Lawmakers come up one vote short. This after both the Senate and the House approved two separate bills to try to jumpstart the stalled program. CBS 46 investigative reporter Rachel Polanski is here now with what this means for patients. Rachel.
Rick, patients are frustrated. Some 20,000 of them have their Georgia medical marijuana cards, but no way to legally buy that oil that they've been allowed to possess in our state for the last 7 years.
It was our second year of fighting out down at the Capitol.
Smyrna mom Shannon Cloud still remembers this day vividly when former Governor Nathan Deal signed a bill legalizing low THC cannabis oil for patients with certain illnesses. It was in April 2015.
And we were promised that we would have access in the future. And here we are 7 years later, and we're still waiting. You saw the governor. You've met two different governors. You know that?
And that's when she realizes she's been fighting for access to medical marijuana for almost half of her 16-year-old daughter's life.
We never thought that she would be almost an adult before we would get to the point where she might actually have a way to get the oil. It's crazy.
Oh. Elena has Dravet syndrome, a rare form of epilepsy, and she finds relief from cannabis oil. But Shannon has no way to legally buy that oil in Georgia because of the state's slow rollout. As CBS 46 investigates has previously reported, a 7-member commission was chosen in 2019 to license cannabis producers. And in 2021, they announced these 6 winners from a pool of nearly 70. But almost immediately after, there was backlash from losing bidders over the selection process and a lack of transparency. That included protests and lawsuits that have kept the program from getting off the ground.
We've lost so many patients, children and adults in that time. And would cannabis have saved their lives? No, in most cases it would not. But they would have had a better quality of life while they were here.
And after multiple bills were introduced this session, some calling for more licenses, some calling for more transparency, lawmakers were unable to come to a solution. Leaving thousands of Georgians, like Elena and her mom Shannon, still with no legal way to buy cannabis oil. And without a new law, that state-appointed commission will continue hearing protests from those losing companies that I mentioned, and they'll try moving forward with awarding licenses, though it's likely, Rick, that there could be more lawsuits and more delays. Rachel Polanski, CBS 46 News.